Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Had a great day. Today we're back inside the SP studio and we need to go over the new Ferrari Speciale version of the 296 GTB and also the Aperta. If you haven't seen our track tests with the Ferrari 296 GTB, make sure to check them out. The car is so much fun on the track. It's very, very fast. I'll play some video over on the screen right now of our time driving the Ferrari 296 GTB on Homestead, Miami in Florida. That track is very far away from our HQ here in California, but I had to go out there and drive that new Ferrari. I wanted to see what it's like on the track. I personally was in the market for a new supercar. It was really tough because I was trying to decide between that and the McLaren 750S. I ended up buying the McLaren 750S. However, I was still super shocked and impressed with that performance coming from the hybrid system of the Ferrari. But before we go any further, guys, make sure to get entered right now on speedphenom.com for the Mustang GT giveaway. Yep, we are giving away a Ford Mustang GT for the 7th generation platform. All you have to do is go on speedphenom.com right now. We have a 150 times promotional multiplier going on anything you pick up on the website, from track day tickets to our next track day at Big Willow, or products like hats and merchandise. So for every $1 you spend, you get 150 times entries into the giveaway. So make sure to check it out, and also check out our upcoming Speed Phenom Track Day at Willow Springs Raceway. I'm so excited to be bringing you guys this opportunity where you can drive your car on the racetrack. You will find all the details on speedphenom.com. One other thing I want to mention, guys, if you need any paint protection film like for your Mustang or Shelby, make sure to give us a call at 760-496-8607 to reach our HQ here in Carlsbad, California at our Speed Phenom Film PPF studio. We also specialize in windshield protection film, so if you need to protect your windshield for the road or for the track, give us a ring and we'd love to take care of you. Plus, we provide ceramic coating, window tinting, and all sorts of services to help you make the most of your car. You'll find our contact info down below. This car looks so cool, and in my opinion, I'm gonna get some hate for this, I think it looks better, better than the F80. Yeah, I'm saying it just looks more clean. It looks more retro at the same time. Let's first look at the standard Speciale version. Just look at that with the green and those racing stripes. I really did love driving the Ferrari 48 Pista. I never drove the Speciale version of the 458. I've always was a fan of it, of course. So this is a different animal, of course, but when you look at the configurator, I mean, it looks dang good, doesn't it? You have that S-duct looking design with that front hood with all those carbon fiber accent points, the same side intakes, of course. You don't really have a big rear wing, but let's just start out with configuring a standard yellow Speciale version of the Ferrari 296. Wow. So the real big dilemma here, guys, is whether or not this vehicle will fix my concerns with the Ferrari 296. Now, if you haven't seen my review, again, I'll have it linked on the top of the screen right now or in the description down below. Here's the deal. When I drove the Ferrari 296 GTB on track, it had incredible thrust. It just kept going and going. It felt like the thrust on the higher end was, if not the same, I think it was faster than the 750S. It had more horsepower. It had 800 horsepower, right? With the 750, it had 740 horsepower. The thing about it, though, is that when I was driving the Ferrari 296 GTB, we had to deal with the electronic batteries, modulating how much output we're getting while maintaining enough charge to give us long-term laps out of the vehicle. We initially were in the standard performance modes, then we turned it in qualifying mode. Qualifying mode will give you peak performance out of that hybrid system, giving you peak horsepower. The problem is, though, qualifying, as in the same sense as Formula 1, you're not going to be qualifying every single lap. You shouldn't either. You shouldn't drive your car to its limit every single lap for 10 minutes straight. But most people try to do that at a track day. When you're going for a hot lap, like me when I did the record in the 750S at Laguna Seca, I pride myself to do one lap as fast and hard as I could possibly go. in a controlled environment, of course, in a controlled manner. Well, when you're driving with a gas-powered car, you can do that in a moment's notice. With the Ferrari, we had to make sure that we had enough juice still in the battery to turn on qualifying mode, run the car hard, and be able to have enough in it for that period of running it hard. Because if you were to maximize all the electric juice and the consumption to give you max power, you could not be able to run qualifying mode a few moments later because you've already used up all the juice. It's going to actively recharge the electric systems. Here's a cool interior shot, by the way. Wow. That does look nice with all the Alcantara, the side screen right there. Full carbon fiber for the doors. That is cool. I'm a fan of that, guys. I think this car is just going to be absolutely incredible, guys. Absolutely incredible. But for those of you who are wondering, we need to go over the specs for this new Ferrari 296 GTB Speciale. So let's compare it against the Revuelto, the 750S, and maybe the Corvette ZR1. Here's a press release straight from Ferrari's website, and this, I'm showing you this because you're able to see a lot of information you may have not read from the magazines, such as the new aerodynamic system increases downforce by 20% compared to a standard Ferrari 296 GTB. You have 868 horsepower, and with the high downforce configuration, it actually, what does it say? The spoiler is now managed by a new actuator control strategy that not only shortens the transition between low drag and high downforce configurations by 50%, but also introduces a new medium downforce configuration which improves rear end stability at high speed. That's pretty cool, guys. So the new innovative solution for the aerodynamics was initially tested with the 296 Challenge car. That's pretty fascinating. These include the aero damper integrated into the front bonnet and vertical fins on the rear bumper. I'm a big fan of aerodynamics. If you guys watch Formula One, you know how much aerodynamics plays into effect, because you want downforce, of course, but you don't want too much that's actually hindering the performance of your car. That's such a critical thing. It's so critical. You need to make sure you don't mess it up. With the twin-turbo 6-cylinder Ferrari engine in the 296 GTB, you have more, let's say, of a soundtrack and class-beating performance. As they say, the innovative 120-degree laid-out hot VV6, which has the turbos inside the middle of the V, now has more development work focused on increasing torque and power while introducing weight-saving solutions. So peak power is up 37 from the internal combustion engine, and then elsewhere they've also improved the combustion chamber pressure. That's been raised 7% actually. Wow, plus new boost management. I really do like reading all this stuff because these internals have been changed too. You have new connecting rods, pistons, and engine studs. All these different internals have been really improved to not only give you more power, but they've also cut the weight savings by 15%. And 9 kilograms for the engine compared to the 296 GTB. They saved 9 kilograms for the engine. That is really interesting, guys. The titanium connecting rods, for example, are 35% lighter than the steel ones used in the 296. So all this is going to mean a lot. The question is, though, will all these aerodynamic upgrades, will all these engine powertrain upgrades, will it be enough? Honestly. And talking more about qualifying mode, here's what I was saying. Qualify mode, this control strategy uses the extra boost function of the electric motor, allowing it to deliver 180 CV from speeds of 6,000 RPM upwards for maximum performance from the powertrain. Performance mode keeps the internal combustion engine always running and prioritizes battery charge over efficiency, so that power is available instantaneously when requested. This is the ideal mode for spirited driving and fun behind the wheel. This is the only downside I really have to say with these vehicles, because when you really consider these hybrids, you have to balance so many elements now. You now have increased weight. You have electronic control systems. You have brand new heat management control systems. all these thermal efficiencies they have to optimize for. I know I'm talking very technical, and many people who watch this video won't really understand these technicalities. Let's just say this. Engines produce heat. You're making power. Fuel is, you're burning fuel, right? Now, what also gets hot? Your phone, your computer. When you have your computer running on max, let's say you're playing a video game or you're just running some computer hardware like your phone nonstop, it's going to get hot. So now you have a heat source from your engine, you have a heat source from the battery system, the electric motor, also your brakes. That's so much heat. You now have to accommodate for cooling for all these different things. Well, how are you going to do it? That again adds more weight. And there's more technical areas. You need more radiators. You need more cooling airflow channels throughout the vehicle and hot airflow ventilating channels. So when you look at an electric hybrid, there's so much more technical, so much more complex. So they're going to be heavier. And will that pull away the elements that we know and love from sports cars? Just look at like an old Shelby Cobra. It's just simple. Right? It's just simple. It's classic. Look at a Mazda Miata. It's just simple. And partly why I bought the 750S was because it's just a gas-powered supercar. It has active aero, of course, but it's simple. I think this car might have what it takes to be faster than the 750S too. It might. And we're going to definitely test it out on the racetrack. So I want to get your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think this 868 horsepower Speciale version of the Ferrari 296, is it enough? Is it enough? Is it still going to be a little bit less than the SF90 in terms of speed? I thought, like, from the tests we have seen, even with me driving the 296, it feels so close to an SF90. It's not all-wheel drive, of course, but it's very close. They have the hybrid systems, giving you so much horsepower. How do they really stack up? And how will this stack up against the ZR1 or Lamborghini Revuelto? The Revuelto has more horsepower, but the performance is like neck and neck between both cars. So stay tuned for a comparison video where we compare the performance of this Ferrari Speciale against the Revuelto, also the Corvette ZR1. This vehicle is going to cost quite a lot of money. And before we end this video, let me just confirm with the price that I thought I had. Let's see real quickly. Ferrari Speciale price $296, and it says right here $464,000. Wow. So that wow. That's a lot, guys. So almost $500,000. That's definitely more than a Mustang GTD. That's $100,000 more than a McLaren 750. Are you getting that much more of a car though over a standard 296 for a 296 price? And how will this be a change with the Terrace? Here's a 296 price, $342,000. So it's $100,000 more. Are you getting $100,000 more of a car with a couple of kilograms saved here and there? Also, a bit more horsepower and better aerodynamics. There's more to it, of course. We'll break it down in a future video. Real quickly, guys, if you enjoyed watching this video, please hit the like button. Also, don't forget to get entered right now into our Mustang giveaway. All you have to do is go on speedphenom.com. Anything you pick up gives you automatically entered into the Mustang giveaway, so you can be entered and then maybe take home a Ford Mustang. I can't wait to give away this car. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. We have this opportunity here on the channel. Hopefully we get to change someone's life. Plus we have a 150 times promotional bonus period specifically designated for things you pick up on the website. So right now, if you pick up a hat or a track day ticket, you get 150 times entries per dollar spent. It's really cool. Thanks for watching again, guys. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're up to date with all the new videos the second I post them. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.